King Colin Walker. You know how we do, baby. I'm back with another fantasy video. Yo, you guys are wondering about the camera angle and all that shit. It's okay. We don't need to be talking about that right now. It's important to just focus on the video, you know what I'm trying to say? And the things. I was gonna make my screen black, you know what I'm trying to say? But then again I was just like, let me just do the thing in it. So week two was mad. Week two was mad, and honestly, I kind of want to go from the video from back to front, and middle to back, and the middle to front, if that makes sense. So I kind of want to start the video with the power rankings, right? We don't want to start the video with the power rankings because I feel like this league is very, 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 very hard for some people. Yeah, for some people. I'm not gonna name names. For some people, you know what I mean. I already told you, man. I'm talking my stuff this year. I don't care. Listen, I don't care. Like, there's no hard feelings. You get me? We're all men. There's no hard feelings. We're all men. Everyone's gonna. It's either you're talking your stuff internally or externally. You know what I mean? So if the mans are doing it externally, let them do it. Because you're doing it internally. You get me? So we're all on the same playing field. You get me? So these are the power rankings. Yeah. And listen, this is presented by Chris. Yo, God bless Art de la Mort. If you haven't already, go ahead to Tappers. Go eat your daily dosage of Art de la Mort. You know what I'm trying to say? Go check out some Hawaii Toe and Sideshow. Check them out on Queens Rock. You get what I'm trying to say? But yo, God bless Chris and the work of his hands, man. My guy is talented. Yo, play of the week was Doncic. Doncic went nuts. That's my guy. Malik's got him on loan right now. That's my guy. Malik's got him on loan. You know what I'm trying to say? Also, yo, Mac from the Av, right? November 16th. You already know. Be prepared for some lovely, intrinsic, holistic music. You know what I'm trying to say? We don't play over here. You know what I'm trying to say? We don't play over here. But yo, this right here, the top three is wrong. Let's just get that out the way. The top three is wrong, and there's just no two ways about it. There ain't. There's no way I'm bottom four. I should be at least fourth or fifth. Is that simple? I feel like as a manager, I've just shown things that other people haven't shown. I played against Daniel Loki, who went to the playoffs last year, second round. He was one. He was basically one category from making the finals, right? Then I played against last year's winner, right? So technically speaking, I've had the hardest schedule to start off the season, to start off the campaign. I've had the hardest season, right? Am I 0-2? Yes. Do I have the best team? Yes. Am I under pressure? Yes. Like, the gaffers up above in Toyota are thinking about doing switching managers over. And I'm keep telling us like, bro, just give me some time. The vision is working. The vision is working. I smacked Chris in Yahoo with the same team. My team in Yahoo is same or even it's actually more powerful, but it's the same philosophy, the same mind behind the team. And I beat you man's number three. I don't even think he won a category that had meaning in it. You know what I mean? But I just have to put that I just have to put that in there. I'm in the public league. I smacked that guy too. And the same mind is in it. It's just here. I can't lie. We all know what we're doing. Some of us more than others. It's apparent, but we all have a basic knowledge. Actually, I can't say. Some of us have a basic knowledge of how fantasy works. You know what I mean? And it's like with a 12-man league, it's just so hard. The waiver wires and all of that is like it's harder to get wrong. The reason why I switched up my words is harder to get wrong because it's harder to get wrong because it's like you think you're picking up the right guy, but he's just not the right guy. You know what I mean? So it's harder to get wrong. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, go pick up some more books. But yeah, I just feel like this is wrong. I feel like Daniel should be up. He's 2-0. He beat me and he beat the other Daniel. Was it a close contest? Yes. but he destroyed Larry last week, right? And Daniel O has proven to us that he's a force. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I love that. I love when a man forces respect upon his name. That's a real man. That's actually a real man. Because it's like you get all these fake men that just be talking recklessly, but they ain't got nothing to back it up. You know what I'm trying to say? If you know, you know. But we leave it at that. But yeah, I love how he's forced respect upon his name. I love this. I feel like he is six. He is middle of the pack. Because some mans were violating him at the beginning, but now everyone's hushed. Everyone's hushed, you know what I mean? I feel like Glory needs to be all the way down, like right here, man. Because I'm looking at my man's team and he's got injured players on. I don't think he makes acquisitions during the week. So it's like, how is he seventh if he's not? Like the thing about power rankings that we need to include is about management, right? It's about because the power ranking is like, okay, your team is good, but is the man behind the team managing the team, right? And that's why Larry is 12th. So that means like we need to bring the same energy for everyone, if that makes sense. In a sense where it's like, how is Glory number seven, right? When he's not making any changes to his team, he's not doing any lineups, he's not making any trades, right? At least Larry is losing, but you can tell that he's like what? He's actually picking up players. He's actually trying to engage in trade talks. You know what I mean? So even though his team's not performing, I rate him more than Glory because it's like Glory's 0-2 as well, or he's one tie, one loss. But Larry has been the more active manager. So it's like in the long term, um who's gonna be the team that actually, and then the other one, you know what I'm trying to say? Larry's gonna be the one because he's actually proactive. So I feel like when we're doing the power rankings, like I know it's like which team is the best, but it's which manager is making their team the best as well. You know what I mean? For example, me and David, we had a nice battle this week, and David made some sick acquisitions. Like he picked up Brook Lopez, and he got him like 6 blocks in one game. I think he almost got like 20 blocks in the whole week. He picked up McNuggets, 7 threes in one game. You know what I mean? So it's like David's not David's not number one seed if yeah his team is good, but if he's not making the acquisitions, he's losing certain matchups because it's like he's not being a manager. You get me? Charlie's number two. This guy, yo, he's on demon time, man. Like this guy is killing people in silence. And then he comes talking to us laughing. And it's like, yo, like it's actually scary because it's like he's it's like he's you know when the guy has figured it out and it's like, yo, I figured this out, and he's like, it's like he's on the beach with his Corona and he's just chilling because he's figured it out. Nothing stresses him. Like Charlie's on that wave right now. He's literally on that wave. Chris's team, you know what? I expect big things from Chris. So I feel like with these top three, I feel like it doesn't matter who is top three right now because they're all undefeated. So I could make the argument Charlie's number one. Chris has the equal right to be number one. David has the equal right to be number one. You know what I mean? Um, Malik is 1-1, so I don't know why he's above Daniel, right? Because Daniel's undefeated, and I feel like Malik lost to Charlie, so Chris is trolling Daniel right now. And then he's also trolling Frankie too because he put +4. I don't know why he put me as gaffer of the week. I don't know if he's trolling or if he's being serious. Like I really don't know why he put me as gaffer of the week. I'm 0-2 right now. Am I shocked? Yes, I am. But at the end of the day, like I see the vision, and it's like, cause I see the vision, I believe in the vision. I know my team is really sick. You know what I mean? I feel like me and Charlie made a big trade, right? Which I'm gonna talk about. But I thought I was gonna beat David, and I believed I was gonna beat David. But then I made a trade in the middle of the week, right? And that trade in the middle of the week basically made it that I should not beat David. But then me and David went to Sunday, and it was actually competitive, right? But at the end of the day, like you're not beating David when Jokic is playing 4 games in a week. Like you're just not beating him when he's playing 4 games in a week. Mariano is he's 2-0, isn't he? He's either 2-0 or 1-1. 1 win, 1 loss. But I think he's 2-0. No, he lost to David. So he's 1-1. I still think Mariano's a better manager than Glory. Mariano's actually active. This guy picks up players that I want to pick up sometimes, you know what I mean? So I feel like he's right there with Daniel O. Like, they could easily be 6 and 7 interchangeably, you know what I mean? But I would put Daniel O on top because he beat Larry more convincingly, right? Because with Larry low key one game day, he left Scotty Barnes on the bench. That got him a double double, 10 rebounds, I think 16 points, and like 2 steals. And if you didn't put him on the bench that day, I feel like the matchup would have been different. You know what I mean? And also Daniel O literally like Dame Lillard got injured, right? So for him, if I'm him, I'm chilling till Damian Lillard comes back. It's like I'm chilling. Like obviously, like you can remove some crap players till he comes back, but I'm chilling because it's like when your number one pick goes down, you shouldn't expect to win. You can still win and beat the teams you need to beat, but playing against the other top guys, it's gonna be hard. You get me, right? So the for me the power rankings like these guys right here, no argument. But this right here, I would readjust it. I think Daniel's number 4. Daniel Loki actually should be in the green. Cause he's undefeated. Like he's undefeated. Like it should literally be 1-1-1-1 in my opinion. Because they're all undefeated. So it's like until the 0 is removed, they're all number 1 seed, you get me? Unless we start factoring goal difference and all of that. But I feel like we gotta give him his respect. Like he should have a gold, and you guys should all get the gold or the green out of respect. You know what I mean? Because everyone here is undefeated. You get me? But yeah, I feel like this is valid and it's also invalid, right? Luca is he's a madman. But moving forward, yeah, these stats, yeah, the reason why these stats are important. Let me adjusted. The reason why these stats are important is because it's literally like how do I explain it? It's literally like you get to see what other people's teams are doing compared to your team. You know what I mean? So even if you want to pause the video or skip the video, you don't have to listen to this to the nonsense I'm saying. But it just gives you a scope of what's like what other teams doing because it's like you're focused on your matchup. But at the end of the day, you have to play other people as well. You get me? So it's like if you have to play other people as well, you also got to factor in what they are doing. So this is why like we changed the system to have a median so that we know what other people are doing. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to Daniel's team, right? And Daniel's gonna be like, alright, my field goal percentage is below the median, which means that if I'm playing against everyone inside the league, I'm losing to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? I'm losing to 6 because those guys are above the median, right? Do I care about this category? Yes or no, right? Field goal percentage, free throw percentage. If I'm Daniel again, I'm below it again. 3 pointers, I'm below it again. So it's like when you're making trades, it's like this right here helps you to make a more effective trade. So it's like you just see what the median is and you make the adjustments. You get me? It's that simple, right? If I'm being 10 toed, like, you know what I mean? Like, for example, we look at MFTA, right? Their field goal percentage is horrendous, but it's calm. Why? My free throws are good. I'm below par on my 3 pointers. It's only by 2. Should I should I make an adjustment or not? It's literally only 2. You know what I mean? And then it's what my rebounds are clean. My assist numbers are clean and my steals are clean. My blocks is only 2 off. You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm looking at MFTA's team and I'm the manager, I'm literally like, yo, I had a really, really good week. Why? Because the categories that I was shit at, my field goal is only one thing I was really, really bad at, right? My 3 pointers and my blocks is only by 2. So it's like I can make an adjustment, but it's like what more do I want to adjust if everything else I'm in the green, you get me? Right? I don't even know who SE is, right? Who's SE? But like, yeah, SE is like, it's a lot of blue, respectfully. Respectfully, there's a lot of blue, like respectfully, right? So it's like right here, it's like we want to sit down and be like, all right, where's the direction where we go in type of energy? Then once we figure that out, we make the moves. Am I gonna prioritize? Okay, my team's really good at scoring, right? I was 127 in assists. I was 32 in steals, right? Rebounding, I was. So it's like, okay, now let me try and trade some guys. Am I gonna sacrifice assists to get some more rebounds and blocks, or am I gonna sacrifice some rebounds to get some assists and steals? You get me? But what changes am I gonna make so that I'm no longer in the blue? You get me? And that's why this stuff is so important, right? I don't even know who's Pokey, but yeah, Pokey. Pokey's got a situation because it's like when your only good category is your field goal percentage, like it means your team is over. It means that what's going on is that you are the Seattle Sonics. You're not attracting anyone into the stadium. You're not bringing in fans, and the owner wants to sell. Pokey wants to sell. You know what I mean? So if I'm everyone else and I'm looking at this, I'm flooding him with trades because he wants to sell. Because when you have everything blue and field goal, when your field goal percentage is green, it means that one, you have so much injured players that only a few people are playing, or two is just like you're in a sunken place and you cannot get up. You can't get out. Like there's no ladders, there's no stairs, there's nothing. Pokey needs help. Everyone send some trades to Pokey. Whoever Pokey is, send Pokey trades because Pokey needs trades. Because this is not even a joke. This is not even a joke. The median for assist was 115. My man got 148. My man, oh, this is not a joke. This is not a joke, my guys. Like some teams need help, right? Even like some teams need some serious help. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause like, dang man, that's tough. Good luck, Jonathan. Right over here, like they need help too because when your 3 point numbers, yeah, are that high and you still can't score points, you need help. You need help. Respectfully, you need help, right? You need help. Yo, this is what I'm trying to say about my team, yo. Oh, this is what I'm trying to say about my team. I lost. I lost, right? But look how efficient I was in my loss. I was 3 away from the blocks. I'm green in my steals. I made an improvement from last week. My assist numbers were good, man. My rebounding numbers, I did not even expect. I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was 1 of 5 in the green in rebounding. I never expected it. I don't care about that category, my guys, right? My free throws and my field goal percentage. Christopher Walker was telling me it's bad. They made stat sheets and they did statistics. They never experiment this. And this is me and I haven't even reached my final form. This is me in a losing week. Some of you guys look at this. What is this? I'm losing and doing this. My team's going down swinging. They swinging. But yo, we moving forward, yeah. But anyways, yo, you guys take a look at this for real because like this is actually important because it's like Pokey. I don't know who Pokey is, but Pokey, look at this, yeah, and make some trades. Everyone send Pokey trades. He is emotionally vulnerable right now. Send him some trades and send him some. When you send him trades, send him a gift basket. You know what I mean? Ask him what his favorite sweets are. Ask him what his favorite food is. Send him some special treatment. You know what I mean? Put some insensitives inside the trade because yo, he's down bad. But yo, let's move it forward, right? So Makoko Toyo District, you know what I'm trying to say? We sell the best sales inside town. Right now we're working on uh our lottery line on the Forerunners. We're getting in a new engine that can basically transmit carbon fuels, put them in, store them inside the engine so that we are actually emitting less carbon. We're also working on some new sets of tires. So what happens with these tires is that in, they're they're unpenetrable, so pins can't go into the tires, so it acts like a rubber, right? We're also putting on a brand new interface, so we're inserting. I'm joking, but yeah, I played against David Roman Empire 2-0. He's second in the West. I love David's name. I'm gonna give you guys a little history lesson. So the Roman Empire, they were the greatest, biggest empire in the world, right? Basically conquered the Western world for a very long period of time. But what happened with the Roman Empire is that they started to get freaky. And when they started to get freaky, everything went down. So David's team's name, I just want to know if he's foreshadowing his own downfall. But we'll see at the end of fantasy, right? So David's team went crazy, right? And it's like his numbers were just disgusting. They were just disgusting, and it's like I caught him in a bad week. Like Jokic played 4 times, man. Like Jokic played 4 times, and it's like when Jokic plays 4 times, it's like hard to win. Like, and then he picked up this guy 7 3 pointers, great pickup. Brook Lopez got 11 blocks in the week, like, and these are pickups that he made, right? And it's like the reason why I know I can beat David's team in the future is that okay, Garland is injured, right? Siakam is a beast, man. David, I salute you, man. This is a great trade. The Siakam and Jokic, beautiful combination. I can't even lie. Like, look at this, 46-35. Like, then you got a 15-15. Like, that's great. You got another 15-15. You got another 15-15. You got 40 rebounds for like. You got 36 and 8. Like, this is just 12, 18, 13, 10, 20. Like, 15-15 again. Like it's just beautiful, right? But I just feel like I can beat David's team. But I can't wait to play him again when he has Garland. Then I can't wait to play him when I have my LaMelo Ball. And I feel like it's gonna be very, very interesting and even more competitive. And he did beat me. But I just feel like for me it's like he has one, two, three guys from San Antonio. Four actually. That's coming to a very sweet end. Like I said, the Roman Empire, my guys. Let's stay tuned. But it's coming to a very sweet end. You know what I mean? My team did great, man. Paolo Banchero. I feel like I have an eye for rookies, man. I feel like I got the eye for rookies. But Paolo is a great guy, man. I met his family. We had a little brunch. We had a little dinner, and he's just a great guy. Like I can't complain about him. And he does everything I want from a power forward. Nice steals, okay blocks, gets me a double double here and there. He shoots the free, grabs me some rebounds, and Patrick Beverly rubbish. Kelly Olynyk, man, I knew this guy would be good. I just knew it, and he's great, man. Like he's absolutely great. Kevin Porter Jr. sent me some trade offers. Actually, wait, he gets me 7 steals. Actually, run that. But yeah, I picked up Dylan Wright. He played great. And then he got injured, and I was like, dang, could he got me 4 steals in one game? I was like, crazy. The Kyrie did this in one, I think it was one game. Yeah. And then I traded him after that game. And then it's like, don't ask me why I traded him. I just traded him. And I picked up Larry Nance, okay. Bojan is disgusting. Cade went nuts this week. Him and Trey Young, I traded gang. They were going at it, man. It was beautiful to watch. Wood had a bad week and they played 4 times, so it's like he had a bad week. This is the reason why Ben Simmons is so good, right? Everyone like his field goal is horrendous, right? But I feel like it's gonna come up. They played 4 times last week too, but this is why he's so good. Yes, he only got me 27 points, but he got me 24 rebounds, 30 assists, and 7 steals, right? Siakam got David 24 rebounds, 25 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 2 double doubles, right? But he only played 3 games, right? But I'm just trying to say, like, this is a guy that's not even playing with full confidence yet, and he's putting up that. Like, imagine when he starts playing with full confidence. So it's like Yeah, it may not look good to some people, but after the week ends, it's like Cade Cunningham played 4 games too, and Simmons got more assists than him, more steals, and it's like, yeah, the points is night and day, but like Ben Simmons is pretty much one of my best rebounders on this team, and he's literally like my best assist guy. Like he got more assists than Trae Young, who played 4 games as well in the week. Ben Simmons. So it's like, why would I trade a guy that's getting me 30 assists in a week? You know what I mean? Like Big Ben is Big Ben. Like Kyle Kuzma's been disappointing, but it is what it is. But moving forward, Malik did work, man, and I'm gonna get my revenge. I'm gonna get my revenge. It's that simple. But Malik did work. He did work. I can't lie. I salute you, bruv. He did work. He put in a shift on the week. He put in a shift. I feel like I do feel like Cornelius can make some trades. I do. I feel like a he's got a good team. It's just how do I say this? I feel like he needs to rebuild his core, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Because it's like he's got a really good team. I'm not sure if it's injuries or if it's the core and then the supporting cast. It's either the core that needs to be rebuilt or it's the supporting cast. You get what I'm trying to say? Like a guy like Wendell Carter, I think he could try and trade him for a better a better center, because I don't think these numbers are good for a center that's playing 4 games in a week. You know what I mean? That's why I've never really rated Wendell Carter, because I don't think he's good. Like Buddy Hield went nuts, like 23 pointers in a week, like nuts. And I just feel like maybe Cornelius should like trade one of this like Wendell Carter, include no leave Gary Trent, but like a Wendell Carter, or try and trade like a Jason Tatum or even a Jalen Brown, and get you a guy like try and get you a guy like James Harden or something. You know what I mean? Malik went crazy, man. When Doncic plays 4 times in a week and does this, I feel like Malik is gonna be really hard to beat. You know what I mean? Because the thing is that Doncic could have done better. That's the scary part. Like Doncic can do better, right? Julius Randle's good, but this ain't good. You know what I mean? I feel like he always picks up Matt Strus. I feel like I don't know what it is, but he always picks up Matt Strus. I don't know why, right? But these field goal percentages are kind of scary. I don't know. Like this is absolutely horrendous. Like, oof. And the thing is, what you guys are like saying that I'm chatting crap, but it's like, look at it. Like, look how bad this is. How much, like, one, two, three, only 4 people shot over 500, was 500 and above. You know what I mean? Bam Adebayo, I love Bam Adebayo, man. I actually love him. He's solid. He doesn't shoot threes, which is why I wouldn't want him on my team, but I love him. I don't like RJ Barrett. He's too streaky. His assist numbers are low. He doesn't do anything for defense, right? Zach LaVine, I feel like if I'm Malik, this may sound really, really stupid, but maybe he'll catch where I'm coming from. I can try and sell high on him. You know what I mean? And try and get someone better, because Zach LaVine is like, they played 4 games. He probably only played 3 of those games. And if he did play 4, I'd be surprised, because I just don't feel like if you're playing 4 games and you're only getting 10 rebounds and 10 assists, that's horrendous. And 67 points in 101 minutes. I feel like Malik should try and trade him and sell high. You know what I mean? Because these are horrible numbers for 4 games in 101 minutes. That's just my opinion. John Morant too. It's like, I think he was injured or something, which is what I don't know, man. I don't like the thing about Malik's team that scares me is that Doncic played 4 games, right? And he done really good, right? And everyone else did good too. Like Bobby Portis, amazing. Bam, amazing, right? But it's like John Morant is still gonna get injured some more. Zach LaVine's still gonna sit out some more, right? And Bam Adebayo usually gets injured too, and Doncic does too. So when the storm happens, how are you gonna deal with it, man? How you gonna deal with it? Because I've had Doncic, he always gets injured, right? But then another thing that popped up during the week, I said that David won the Brook Lopez trade, right? I don't know who was exactly in that trade, but I know it was Keegan Murray and Bobby Portis, right? Keegan Murray, Bobby Portis, and someone else. The reason why I need a pen and I need paper. The reason why David won that trade is not because I'm a hater. It's just because he won the trade, right? So Keegan Murray did 6-7-3, 0-2-0, and 40 points, right? They only played 2 games. I don't really care, right? Then Bobby Portis done 4-33, 5-2-2-2, and 41, right? So I'm gonna quickly go back to Davis' team because it's like, for me, I'm just gonna say the truth, and if the truth is the truth, it's the truth, right? So you got Brook Lopez who done 6, 23, right? 3, 2, 11, 1, 42, right? And then he got Nurkic who got you 1, 36, 8, 2, 5, 2, 47, right? So I'm analyzing this trade, right? Together, Bobby and Bobby and Keegan got more threes, right? They only got you more threes by 3, right? Nurkic and Brook Lopez grabbed a significant difference more of rebounds. Like they grabbed him more rebounds. Okay? They got him more assists, right? Both of these centers don't get much assist. He got more steals from the Brook and Nurkic. He got, you cannot even compare, he got way more blocks from Nurkic and Lopez. Like it's night and day, right? He got more double doubles and they scored more. You know what I mean? So it's like when we just look at the numbers, it's like David won the trade because it's like he traded away, I think, 2 or 3 players for one guy, right? And then he picked up a player that everyone could have picked up that is doing more than the guy that you trade. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, yeah, it sounds bad, but it's the truth. You know what I'm trying to say? But here it is, right? Frankie, I don't know what's going on with Frankie, right? Because I thought he was good, but he's looking worse than me. And then Charlie just straight dogged him, bro. Like, Charlie dogged this guy, man. Like, Charlie, like, was, like, throwing him across the floor, like, making him lick the ground, was laughing at him. He was sitting down in his chair, rocking while Frankie was washing the floor. Like, I don't even understand, man. And this is why I don't like DeAndre Ayton, and I'm never gonna draft this guy. Like, yeah, he's efficient, but he's not good. And it's just like, I don't know about Frankie's team, man. Like, he has James Harden, right? I don't know about his team. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what to say about his team. I feel like his team looked good, but I don't think it really is good. But it does look good because it's like you got light skin, Devin Booker, you got Shea, you got Drew, you got Harden, right? And you got Green, but it doesn't. It's meant to blend well together, but it isn't. So it's weird. You know what I mean? Like it's really weird. Like I don't know what's going on. I really don't. And then Charlie's team. This team is clicking well, man. When you get in 54 rebounds and 31 rebounds from your bigs, and 29 and 26, you smiling, man. Like when you get 27, 23 assists, 21 assists, you smiling, man. And then he got Kyrie, man. We got Kyrie. You know what I mean? And like these numbers are crazy. 10 threes, 18 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks, 101 points. That's what I gave up against David, man. If I had that. But I feel like the trade it had to happen. Like Kyrie is Charlie's man and LaMelo is my guy. You know what I mean? So it's like we just had to do the switch, and I feel like it was a perfect trade. I feel like we both won the trade. Like, I can say I won the trade because of this. He can say he won the trade because of that. But it's like at the end of the day, we both won the trade. You know what I mean? Because it's like Kyrie's doing what Charlie's team needs him to do. LaMelo's gonna do what I need him to do. Right? I need LaMelo for specific reasons. He needs Kyrie for specific reasons. Right? And it's just funny because it's like we've made the biggest trade. You know what I mean? We've made the biggest trade so far. Everyone else is afraid to trade, and they out here just messing around. And it's like we're doing our thing. You get me? I'm not even gonna talk about this matchup. I'm not, because when you're making zero acquisitions in a week, it's like, why am I talking when you don't? You obviously don't want us to talk. You get me? Like, you obviously don't want it to be talked about. So it's like I'm not gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? So I will talk about Chris's team, and it's a very good team. Larry Markkinen, he's a dark horse. If you don't know his name real quick. He even got the Mike Conley. I didn't know he had Mike Conley. I was like, who took him? Jonas had a quiet week, but it was still good. Jesus Christy. This is horrendous, right? And then, yeah, Chris's team right now is just firing on all cylinders, right? I think there's about 35 days till I play him and just give him a loss. But Halliburton, man. Did I make a mistake not picking Halliburton? It's looking like it. It's looking like it. Cause it's like 41 assists, man. That's tough. 14 threes, 5 steals, 1 block, and 3 double doubles from a point guard, man. From a point guard, man. And like this is what I'm trying to say, like, look how much people Chris had playing, right? And I don't even have he doesn't even Glory's team doesn't even fill up my page. You get me? So it's like he's not even using everyone on his team to play during the week, man. Like come on, bruv. I'm not talking ban that, right? Then Larry versus Mariano, man. Mariano, I told you to teach my guy and give him the win. You were teaching him and you took the win. That's cold, bruv. That's cold, bruv. But yeah, Mariano slid through. I don't even like this was tight. This was tight. Like look, it was tight, man. It was actually tight. It was tight. This probably pained Larry too, right? But at the end of the day, Larry, like, listen to me. Like, please, you need to make trades, right? And I'm not even saying this to try and scam you. I'm not saying this for any ulterior motives. It's just that you need to make trades. I am 0-2 as well. I'm making trades. I'm humbling myself to make trades. You are 0-2 as well. Make trades, bruv. Like, just make the trades. Like, look at the median chart. See what your team is good at and what it's not good at. And move pieces, bruv. Move the food. Like, you're not moving. Like, Sabonis is clearly not working for you, man. He's not working for you. He doesn't want to be there. Like, just make the moves, bruv. Edwards loves your team. Build around Edwards. Chris Paul loves your team. Sell him high. Or keep him. Like, make the moves, man. Stop, like, I don't understand what's going on this year, right? Mariano's team, I'm playing Mariano this week. I'm playing him this week, and I'm about to violate him. I'm about to violate Mariano in every sort of way possible. Every sort of way possible. Every sort of way. Like, Westbrook's playing good, I don't give a dang, bro. Mariano's about to get some work. But Larry, man, like, make some bloody moves, bro. Like, I just don't understand it, man. Like, just make the trade. You like, this is the thing. One thing people need to understand is this. If you don't get a really, really good pickup on the waiver wire, right? The pickups that you usually get, right? You're not going to win the week. I played David, right? I picked up players. I didn't win the week. He got really, really good pickups. And he has a really, really good team. I'm not beating that, bruv. So unless you get both, you using these 5 is useless. You need to make trade. You need to, like, trade at least one person. You don't need to trade the whole thing. Trade at least one person and be like, okay, how has my team changed? But you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything, man. You're not. Like you're literally not, because like on paper, like if we're being real, Larry's team looks better than Mariano's team on paper. I think we can all agree on that, right? But Mariano's team blends better together. You know what I mean? His team is better together. Like that's why he won. His team done better together. And he obviously like his acquisitions done better than what Larry's acquisitions done. You know what I mean? Larry didn't find the key. He was playing off key the whole week. Off key the whole week. He didn't find the key, bro. So this Mariano's pick. What 3 games? It's all right. Cam Johnson is. I'm gonna do this, man. I wish I could ban some people from like. I wish we could ban some players. You know what I mean? Because I want to ban Cameron Johnson. Because this guy is awful, man. I also want to ban Dort. This guy be giving everyone high hopes. This guy shot. He shot .091. He shot .091, and Larry still lost to Mariano on field goal percentage. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Yo, it's the Wise versus the True North Vision, man. This was a tough one, man. If I'm being 10 toes, I feel like Daniel agreed too. He should have lost this. If Damian Lillard didn't get injured, Daniel's not winning this matchup. Daniel Loki. That's just my opinion. If Damian Lillard don't get injured, Daniel Loki don't win this. You know what I mean? Once Damian Lillard got injured, Daniel O even said, yeah, it's done. You know what I mean? Because it's like Dame was having a fine week, man. He was having a fine week. And then he went down, right? Um Daniel, like once again, like this pickup. I don't when I saw him pick this up, I'm just like, I don't understand this pickup, right? This was a good pickup too, I guess. Draymond Green finally, man. Finally, we're starting to see the old Draymond Green numbers. Finally, we give thanks. You know what I mean? Vanderbilt, he's a beast, man. Paul George, man. My thing with the Clippers, that team is really weird right now. It's like you don't know who's scoring, you don't know who's assisting, you don't know who's playing. Like they don't make sense. It's like everyone is injured, and it's almost like a competition of who gets to play, who gets to see out the most games. It's like they know they're making playoffs, and it's like regular season is literally like they're literally doing team therapy during regular season, because it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I would love to have Kevin Hoyter on my team. Josh Hart is him and Daniel have a connection. Daniel had him last year. Bruce Brown, and then Royce O'Neal's he's good. He's a good pickup. This guy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is a bum. And that's another thing with Dallas. It's like if you don't have Christian Wood or Doncic, picking up Dallas players, honestly, it don't really make sense. It don't. I love Poto for Daniel. He's great. LeBron James, I think I think we might see him go. But I think Donovan Mitchell is his best player right now, if I'm being honest. Miles Turner's also a beast. He got 9 blocks. And this guy literally wants to go to Lakers. This guy is literally saying, trade me and Buddy Hill to Lakers. Like he's not even afraid to say it. He's like, let us go to Lakers. We want it. You know what I mean? And he basically told Lakers to take a deep look into their team. He's like, you guys need to sit down and think hard upon it and make it happen. You know what I mean? So I would love to see him go to the Lakers, right? I would love to see it, but Daniel won, right? And I want to quickly go into today's matchup because I think where's my phone? Yeah, right here. I think the matchups have actually already started, right? 'Cause I'm filming this at what, like 5? Yeah, the matchups have started, right? But I'm filming this at, yeah, first match is at 5:30. Ben Simmons is out. Bomb. But yeah, um, this coming week, I feel like Malik beats Frankie. Frankie, I don't know what he's doing right now. I feel like he don't have the hang of ESPN, and I feel like right now Malik is on a run. Doncic is playing out of his mind. And Malik, he's in a rhythm. You know what I mean? Like, when you're on the open mic and it's like any sort of beat they drop, you're gonna spit to any sort of beat. That's Malik right now. Cornelius versus Glory is a tough one. I think Cornelius wins because even though he's 0-2, he's at least he's at least doing acquisitions. He's at least trying to mix it up. Glory, I don't even know. I feel like this right here is matchup of the week, man. Chris versus Charlie, matchup on the week, man. Nigeria versus Ghana, you know what I mean? Sexy boy versus sexy boy, light skin versus light skin. You know what I mean? Like, this is a lover's tale, you know what I mean? It's a lover's tale, and I feel like it's gonna be an intense battle. I actually don't know who's gonna win. They're both undefeated, right? Charlie just got Kyrie, right? Chris hasn't made any trades, but Charlie just got Kyrie. Kyrie's great, and we've seen what Kyrie done for Charlie already, right? I feel like the winner of this, what the flip is this? The winner of this matchup is basically gonna be acquisitions, and basically whose star players have a good week as well. Yo, Mariano, I believe I beat him. I have the best team in the league. I feel like it's gonna be. I'm not underestimating him because he gets it done. I can't lie. He gets it done. Like, I can't sleep on him. I'm not disrespecting him. He has all my respect because he gets it done. Like, there's been a couple of times when he's nicked some of my players I wanted to pick up. You know what I mean? So I feel it's gonna go to Sunday. Actually, no, it's gonna end on Friday. It's gonna end on Friday, but go to Sunday. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's gonna be a great matchup. You know what I mean? Daniel versus Larry. It's gonna be tough, right? But Milwaukee's playing out of their minds, right? And the big thing is that I don't know. I think is Daniel's really great at managing his team, but at the same time, Larry has a really good team. It's just that Larry has a really good team, but he hasn't got the team to work. I think Larry is like one trade from his team becoming full cycle. Larry, can you like? I know Larry's thinking about his team. You know what I mean? I know he is thinking about the team and he's thinking about ways to make it better. I feel like both Larry and Daniel, their teams are in the same position, but the difference is Daniel's winning because of his management, where Larry's losing, right? I feel like Larry needs to stop thinking so much and just do. You know what I mean? I feel like Larry does best when he just does it, when he just follows his instinct, right? So it's like I'm gonna give it to Daniel because he's 2-0, but I feel like Larry could shock him. That's what I'm feeling. I do see Larry taking it to Sunday and ultimately getting the win, but because Daniel's 2-0, I have to give him my respect. You get me? David versus Daniel O. We have we have to give Daniel O the respect. You know what I mean? We have to. He's taken everyone to Sunday. You know what I mean? He's beaten who he had to beat. He lost to who he had to beat. We have to give him the respect. You know what I mean? So it's like, do I think David's going to win? Yes, because Damian Lillard isn't playing. But I still feel like it's not going to be a walk in the park for David. I feel like Daniel's Nigerian, you know what I mean? So he has pride. He's just not gonna let anyone just walk on top of him like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna beat him, even if he's down, he's still swinging. You know what I mean? He's still gonna swing. So I feel like it's gonna still be tight. It's gonna still be tight. I do believe that he might make some trades this week. I feel like people are gonna make some trades this week because it's like right now, it's like, how do I check the standings, man? Oh, it's right here. Right now, right? We're in week two, right? So we're in week two, and it's like now it's like you know what your team's good at, you know what your team's not good at. These are the standings, right? So you know what your team's good at, you know what your team's not good at. You get me, right? So field goal percentage. These are the teams that are good at field goal percentage, right? So Malik, me, Frankie were bottom three. We've been known this already, right? Free throws. You get me? 3 pointers. Like, so now we know, like, now the pictures being painted. Now you know what your team is good at. So now it's time to like take the risk, because it's like I'm 0-2, yeah. When you start going 0-3, 0-4, then you're in danger. Then you're in danger, right? So it's like now we know our teams are good at rebounding. Now you know what your team is good at, because already you can see that there's a gap being formed. Like Daniel and David already forming a gap between Mariano and Larry and Charlie. Like there's already a gap being traded, like being formed. You know what I mean? Even with the 3 pointers, right? There's already a gap after Chris. Like look, Cornelius has a 16 gap on me, right? And then what? When the David, there's already a gap. You know what I mean? With the assist, right? Like the assists are really tight this year, man. I just played David, right? The assists are really tight this year, like really, really tight. But as you can see, right, once you get past the top four, there's a gap. Then after you get when you get to Malik, there's a gap too. So it's like you guys need to look at this stuff, because it's like you're now seeing what your team's good at, what your team's not good at, and it's like make the trades, man. Because it's not like okay, yeah, we trade for fun and thing, right? But at the same time, it's like some of us need to trade to like actually get better. You know what I mean? Even the blocks, like the gaps are being formed, bro. Like 70 to 58 in a week, right? Daniel could come between two with the other Daniel. With Daniel, oh, let me not say the other one. That's disrespectful. My apologies. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not gonna happen. The double doubles too. There's a gap being formed. So it's like Chris has double the amount I have. You know what I mean? I'm not making that up in a week. I'm not. You know what I mean? With the points, oh dang. Okay. With the points, there's gaps like 1390 to 1290. That's 100 points. You know what I mean? That's 100 points. So it's like, see what your team's good at. See what your team's bad at. You know what I mean? And once you analyze that, is there a way forward? Like, what do you want to pick that you want your team to be good at? You get me? Like, what do you want to pick that you want your team to be good at? With the steals numbers, I feel like it's very, very tight. Charlie has a commanding lead, right? These three have a commanding lead, right? But anyone from here, like, it's really tight down here. I feel like Malik is the gatekeeper right now, right? But it's really tight with the steals right now, because in a week, um, Chris could go from here and then jump to 7 here. You know what I mean? Mariano could go from here and jump right here. So the steals are really tight. The blocks are not so tight. Blocks are a rarity. They're a rare commission, but I feel like we need to start looking deeper into our teams, you get me? But that's it for this video. I mean, I hope that helps some people prepare for the next week. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like fantasy is getting harder. It's 12 man. It's 12-man league, right? It's 12 man. And I feel like because it's 12 man, it's really, really hard, man. Like, there's what we're saying about the West, right? The West records are gonna be worse. And they're already worse. We got two people that haven't had a win yet, right? Everyone here but Cornelius has either tied or won. So the West is like, we already knew this was gonna happen, right? The West is the group of death, man. It's a group of death. But yo, this is what we do this for, man. It's fantasy, but yo, it's King Conor Walker. You know how we do, baby. Peace.